and begin with the superintendent's report.
Well, thank you, Skip, and welcome to all our audience members and everyone watching the live stream tonight. It's great to see you all. I wanted to get started tonight with, we're celebrating Staff Appreciation Week here at Vicksburg Community Schools, and I just wanted to take a moment to thank all of our outstanding and talented staff who work diligently on a daily basis to ensure the best for our precious students. So thank you, staff. We appreciate you. Our community appreciates you, and our students appreciate you. Thank you. Here in Vicksburg Community Schools, our mission is to maximize the success and potential of all students. And our vision is that all our students will graduate career and college ready. And tonight, we're going to take a minute to honor some outstanding seniors who have already taken major steps towards a career path by being named outstanding seniors in their Kalamazoo County CTE program. I'm going to turn it over to Vicksburg High School Principal, Mr. Adam Brush, to introduce these outstanding seniors. Adam.
Thank you, Mr. O'Neill and the school board for allowing us to recognize these outstanding seniors. This is one of my favorite months. April's a great month, and now May. Seniors, how many days do we have? 10 school days? Are you sure? You have the minutes? All right. Well, I'm excited to introduce the Dar Good Citizen of the Year Award. Each year, the Daughters of the American Revolution sponsor the Dar Good Citizenship Award. A senior selected by his or her classmates, faculty for this award. The criteria for the award are dependability, service, leadership, and patriotism. This year's recipient, Tristan Abnett. So Tristan is a 4-year academic award winner. She was named Academic All-State in softball and basketball, plays softball, basketball, and golf for VHS. She's a member of NHS and has spent the last 7 years packing backpacks for Generous Hands. Tell me a little about that.
Yeah, so every week we used to go to Generous Hands and go pack backpacks, and then every Thursday night we would go to Sunset Lake Elementary is where I went, to go deliver these backpacks to each class.
That's fantastic. That is great. What are your plans for the fall?
I'm attending Florida Atlantic University to major in biological sciences.
Awesome. And who's with you here tonight?
My mom and my dad.
Awesome. And they are standing.
Over there.
Yeah. Wait, to introduce them, Tristan.
My mom's Christina Abnett, and my dad's Diane.
Hey, thank you. Congratulations, Tristan.
Thank you.
The Principal Leadership Award. Unfortunately, now you met Avery last month. She couldn't make it tonight. But the Principal Leadership Award will be awarded to a graduating senior who demonstrates a commitment to making VHS a better place, demonstrates outstanding school spirit, and demonstrates high character and integrity on a daily basis. Avery Barker is not able to be here tonight. She's working at Jasper's. She said, stop by, say hello if you'd like to after the board meeting. She's a 4-year academic award winner, a member of the top 10. She took 12 AP classes and is an AP capstone student. She also earned the Global Seal of Biliteracy. She's happy to announce at the April board meeting she wasn't sure if she was going to Tennessee or Michigan. She's happy to announce she's going to the University of Tennessee in the fall. Her parents, Adam and Aaron, are extremely proud of her. Let's give it up for Avery. All right, the YWCA Woman of Achievement Award. Next, I get to introduce the YWCA Woman of Achievement Award winner. The YWCA Women of Achievement Award celebrates the outstanding contributions of women in our community who demonstrate leadership and service to the community. This year's recipient, Abby Bush. Now, Abby was also here in April. She's a member of the top 10. She's a 4-year academic award winner. She took 10 AP classes. She also earned the Michigan and the Global Seal of Biliteracy. She has an internship at the Shaver Road Animal Hospital. Tell us about that.
Yeah,
It's been great. I've been able to do it through my K-RESA class, the vet science class, and made me realize that veterinary medicine is definitely what I want to go into, and you see something new every day. So it's definitely a fun opportunity I've had. So.
And you told us in April what you want to do, but remind us, what are your plans for the fall?
My plans are to attend University of Notre Dame and major in biology, and then after those 4 years, I'll go on to veterinary school somewhere.
Awesome.
Don't know where yet, but
And who's with you here tonight?
tonight I'm here with my mom, Shelley Bush, and my dad, Wayne Bush.
Congratulations, Abby. All right. 2023 Outstanding Senior Award in CTE, Skylar Iyer. Could you please join us? So Skylar was recognized last Thursday with many of our seniors at the Outstanding Seniors Award breakfast. He's competed in FFA environmental skills competitions twice at Michigan State. He was also selected as an outstanding senior by Greg Mills for his work in computerized manufacturing. What do you like best about computerized manufacturing?
I like that it gives me the information of what it's like to be in the career field of engineering and what you have to go through to achieve greatness in that.
Awesome. What are your plans for this fall?
I plan to go to Kalamazoo Valley to get transferable credits and then transfer to Western Michigan University.
And what do you want to study there?
I want to study aerospace engineering.
Awesome. Congratulations. Who's with you here tonight, Skylar?
My parents, Doug and Vicky Buell.
Awesome. Congratulations. All right. Our next outstanding senior in EFA, Gabe Fuller. So Gabe is proud. He earned all A's his senior year. You may remember him from all of his performances. So he was in plenty of plays and musicals. What was your favorite show in high school?
My favorite show in high school was Clue. I really enjoyed playing that character, Mr. Green. He was a fun little dude.
Gabe was selected to be an outstanding senior by Troy Smith for his work in film and video. What did you like best about film and video?
I think I really just enjoyed editing my projects. Like, I like all that goes along with it, but my favorite part is editing it and putting random sound effects over things to make them funny.
What are your plans for the fall?
I'm going to Spring Arbor University to study film and video production.
Awesome. And who's with you here tonight?
My mom and my grandparents.
Awesome. Congratulations, Gabe Fuller. Our next outstanding senior in CTE, Cohen Johnson. So Cohen is a 4-year academic award winner. He's graduating with a 3.985 GPA, a little higher than mine when I was in high school. A lot higher. He was a member of the Big Red Machine and can also pole vault over 10 feet. So it's almost twice as high as him. That's very impressive. He was selected by Scott Wills for CTE work-based learning as an outstanding senior. What do you like best about your CTE program?
I like that it keeps me working and I can keep experience going through high school.
Explain that experience, because this is pretty cool.
So I work as a heavy equipment mechanic. I've been with the company in Three Rivers for about 1.5 years now, and it just helps me keep a little more consistent hours.
Nice. And now your plans for the fall?
I go through a training program in a community college in Ohio for John Deere.
Awesome. And then once you graduate, what do you want to do?
I'm going to stay with John Deere for a 2.5-year contract.
Beautiful. Go back and work. Who's with you here tonight, Cohen?
My mom and dad,
Awesome. And they are?
Julie Kellogg and Daryl Johnson.
Awesome. Congratulations, Cohen. That's cool. Our next outstanding senior, Waylon Knowlton.
Shoot something clean, too.
So Waylon is a 4-year academic award winner. He also earned FFA Academic Excellence Award. He's a member of the Big Red Machine and in the pep band. He was selected as an outstanding senior by Megan Schleball for his work in horticulture. What did you like best about horticulture?
I really enjoyed the opportunity to get out of the normal classroom setting and get to do a lot of cool work outside the classroom.
Awesome. What are your plans for the fall?
I'm going to attend Lake Superior State University and major in fisheries and wildlife management.
That's fantastic. Who's with you here tonight, William?
My mother, Michelle Knowlton, and my grandma, Linda Knowlton.
Awesome. Congratulations. Our next outstanding senior in CTE, Lincoln Kowalski. So Lincoln's a member of the varsity lacrosse team and FFA. He placed second at Western Michigan's Innovation Day and took silver at the Michigan State Environmental Skills Competition. He was selected as an outstanding senior by Dr. Noreen Hikus for his work in horticulture. What do you like best about CTE?
So with CTE, it's different than your normal classes. I've taken a variety of CTE classes for this reason. We have a lot of hands-on learning and a lot of work-based learning. We go in there, we know exactly what we're doing. We don't look at it in a textbook. We see it with our hands, and we go and do it and apply it and kind of figure it out for ourselves.
Fantastic. What are your plans for the fall?
So I plan to go to KVCC to get my associates in criminal justice and follow that up with the Air National Guard. And I plan to go to Michigan State University for a degree in environmental science.
Fantastic. And who's with you here tonight, Lincoln?
My mom, Jolyn Kowalski, and my little sister, Alexa Kowalski.
Congratulations. Our next outstanding senior, Carter Mann. Another familiar face. He was here in April, a member of the top 10. He's a 4-year academic award winner, already earned his AP capstone diploma, involved in NHS, FCA, played varsity football, wrestling, and lacrosse. He was nominated by Katie Hatfield for his work in CTE dental assisting. Tell us about that program.
So basically, I go to KVCC every day, and Katie just shows me how to be a dental assistant. It was pretty cool. I got to do a lot of hands-on stuff, work with actual patients. Like I got an intern for 2-3 weeks, and then I went and actually assisted dentists on real patients. So it was fun.
Awesome. And then how's that helping you for your plans for the fall?
So I gotta get a lot of experience hours in a dental office. I think it's like 100 or something, and I'm already at 48. So it's like good thing for college applications and stuff, or for graduate school applications. I should
Great.
say.
And you're going where in the fall?
Albion.
And then where do you plan to transfer to?
Probably Michigan, but I don't know yet.
To become a
Dentist.
dentist. Fantastic. And yeah, be nice to me, okay, when you're working on these pearly whites, right? All right. All right. Carter, who's with you here tonight?
My dad, Jared, man.
All right. Congratulations, sir. Our next outstanding senior, Autumn Molnar-Hautz. Now, I keep saying familiar face. This is from last May. So Autumn was recognized as the Michigan Breaking Traditions Award winner. And so it's fun to have her back as a senior this spring. She's a 4-year academic award winner, a member of the Big Red Machine, NHS, and she's also participated in numerous Western Michigan Innovation Days. She was selected by Greg Mills for her work in computerized manufacturing as an outstanding senior. What do you like best about that class?
What I like most about that class is that we get the hands-on work, we get to collaborate with others and combine our ideas and not just stick with our own. And then we eventually get to work in the shop and get to actually build it in our hands and see what it's actually like.
Yeah, you showed me a coaster that you made the other day that was quite impressive. Explain how you made that.
So first we put it into CAD design and we ended up putting it in the CNC machine out in the shop, and we ended up drilling out 3 different programs, and then we put epoxy in it and then popped it out, and which I just competed in the regional competition, and now it's moving on to state.
Congratulations. What are your plans for the fall?
My plan is to go to KVCC and then eventually go into diesel and auto mechanic.
Awesome. Who's with you here tonight, Autumn?
My mom and dad, Tobin and Donna Houts.
All right, congratulations. Next up, Lily Puckett, Outstanding CTE Award winner. So Lily is a four-year academic award winner, AP capstone student. She placed in the Regional Skills USA Baking Competition. She also is a magnificent performer, plays and musicals. What was your favorite performance?
Oh, I liked Clue a lot as well, but I think SpongeBob was it was a very fun show to do and to just be involved in.
Yeah, Gabe wouldn't let me talk about SpongeBob up here. He was afraid I was going to make him do the voice. And I said,
I will not be performing the rap today.
no. So you were selected as an outstanding senior by Karen Shelton for your work in culinary arts and hospitality. What do you like best about that program?
I think definitely, especially in the second year program, I get to do a lot of internships. I do internships every Tuesday through Thursday at Sarkozy's and Millennium and a lot of other catering places, and I'm also required to do a Skills USA baking competition. That
Awesome.
was really fun.
And what are your plans for this fall?
My plans for this fall are to go to Grand Rapids Community College and take their Sekia Culinary Institute program, as well as get my prerequisites for an English degree.
Awesome. And who's with you here tonight?
My mom, Tamara, and my dad, Don.
Beautiful. Congratulations, Lily. Now, unfortunately, Jonah Schmidt couldn't join us tonight. He had a prior commitment, but Jonah is a member of the Big Red Machine marching band and plays in the drum line. He was selected as an outstanding senior by Justin McDonald for his work in computer science. He plans to study finance at Western Michigan in the fall. Hank and Amy are extremely proud of him, so let's give him a big round of applause. Next up, David Standish. So David is not only a CTE student, he's an EMC student. So he earned his associate's degree and also earned multiple certificates while attending KVCC the last 2 years. He enjoys machining, 3D printing, and he's currently working on restoring a 1977 Corvette.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said, yeah. So he was selected by Anna Patton for his work in computerized manufacturing. What do you like best about EMC?
Oh, I personally think that the free education you get is, I mean, it just triumphs anything else. You get, especially at Valley for their manufacturing programs, they have an outstanding shop. It's, I would have to say it's better than Western's, but it is phenomenal. It is just very valuable information.
And what did you like about CTE? What did you like about computerized manufacturing?
I would say pretty close to the same. I think the hands-on experience you get, it kind of just, it's just perfect, I guess.
Awesome. What are your plans for the fall?
Right now, I'm completing a mold making apprenticeship, and then afterwards, I plan to transfer to Western for mechanical engineering.
Congratulations. Who's with you here tonight, David?
My mother, Rebecca Benson, right there, and then my sister, Leah Standish.
All right, awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Kyle Sadlowski also couldn't be with us tonight. He was selected as an outstanding senior by Karen Shelton for his work in culinary arts. He plans to attend the Culinary Institute of America in Hyde Park, New York this fall. His parents, Richard and Lisa, are also extremely proud of him. Let's give Kyle a big round of applause. Our next outstanding senior award winner, Emma Van Wert. So Emma is a four-year academic award winner, NHS member, member of the Big Red Machine. She also plays tennis and enjoys working part-time. She was selected by Justin McDonald for her work in accounting. What did you like best about accounting?
So we spend a lot of time analyzing financial statements modeled after a fictional business. and it's been really helpful for me to realize that I want to pursue accounting as a career.
That's fantastic. So what are your plans for the fall?
I'm going to attend Central Michigan University to study accounting as part of their honors program.
That's great. And who's with you here tonight?
My parents, Nick and Megan Van Wert.
Congratulations. Last but certainly not least, Morgan Wood. Morgan sings in the men's chorus, and he's the vice president for FFA. He also likes to volunteer, especially outside, park cleanups, raking, mowing. He was selected by Dr. Hikus for his work in agri-science, animals, and plants. What did you like best about CTE, Morgan?
My favorite thing about CTE was just the hands-on experience that you could get with the classes is unparalleled by any other class. And the fact that you could go out into the world and actually see a change that you made in that class, or just use the knowledge that you gained in incredibly rare circumstances that you would never think that you would get from a high school class.
That's awesome. What are your plans for this fall?
I'm going to go to KVCC to get an associate's degree in biological sciences, then on to Western Michigan University to get a bachelor's degree in geological sciences, then over to University of Michigan to get a doctorate in paleontology.
Awesome. Who's with you here tonight, Morgan?
My parents, Jason and Melissa Wood.
All right. Congratulations, Morgan. Thank you again, Mr. O'Neill and the school board. This was just a great night. The senior class has a special place in my heart, and it's been a fun spring. We already said 10 days. Last day is May 18th. We have senior honors reception May 18th that night. The dinner starts at 6. The ceremony starts at 6:45. Invitations were mailed out last week. So if you have questions about that, you can always call the high school main office. And then graduation, it's going to be outside because it's going to be beautiful, right? 7 p.m. on Thursday, May 25th. And no tickets are needed. You can bring as many people as you want. All right?
Thank you, Adam.
Thanks, Mr. Brush.
I had occasion last Thursday to see many of you at the breakfast, and I just want to tell you how proud we are of all of you. This is what it's all about when you sit on a school board, is to see the success that all of you have. I have to confess, as I sat there Thursday, that I thought our troop from Vicksburg was the best, but I was a little biased, naturally. I don't know how you all manage what you do, being involved in so much. It's just unbelievable, but you're all high achievers, and that's a phenomenal thing. And this is a real example of excellence, as I said Thursday morning. And you should all be proud of what you've accomplished and what you're doing. And to the parents, I also would commend all of you. I hate to use the term necessarily, but it does take a village, or it takes a family, and it takes a commitment to do those things. And you have made us all Vicksburg proud and know that. And we hate to see you graduate. We're going to miss you, but we're also going to look forward to seeing all the things that you accomplish in life. And don't be afraid to let us know how you're doing and what you accomplished. That's one of the things that frustrates us a little bit, is we don't hear back from graduates like we'd like to, just to find out what they're doing, what careers they got into, and how they're succeeding. So don't be afraid to let us know those things, because it makes all of us feel good when we know that. But I know you guys are all going on, guys and gals, sorry, are all going on to great things, and we're proud of you. Thanks for coming.
Yes, congratulations to you all. And we're going to take a little break. Students, parents, grandparents, if you want to stay for the rest of the board meeting, you're more than welcome. But if you want to take, we're going to take a couple-minute break if you'd like to head out.
And we're going to take all the outstanding seniors out to the courtyard and take a quick picture.
Okay? Thanks and congratulations, everyone.
Right here.
meeting back into order and continue with the superintendent's report.
Well, thank you, Skip. Just wanted to give some legislative updates briefly. The budget negotiations have definitely taken over the Capitol this week. The legislators are moving to finalize the state budgets before they adjourn in late June. A series of budget recommendations passed through the full Senate and House appropriations committees, including the school aid budget recommendations. This week, members of the House and Senate, they will have a chance to review the recommendations, and this will be the time they could propose any amendments or changes. MASA and other associations anticipate the school aid budget moving quickly through the process. However, the deadline is July 1 for the governor's signature, so stay tuned on that. The main reason we're going to stay tuned, we're not going to have the final revenue numbers until the Consensus Revenue Estimating Conference takes place on May 19th. So those will be the numbers that the House Senate will be using as we move forward. Please stay tuned. And in your packet, I did include the School Equity Caucus. It breaks down all the proposals, Governor, Senate, and House. And another note, educationally, the repeal of the state school accountability system, the A to F system, school ranking system, it is headed to Governor Whitmer for her signature. This bill was not granted immediate effect, so it will remain in place this year, assuming the governor does sign that. It's anticipated that she will, and that would take place next year, the repeal of that. So stay tuned. I will provide more updates once that signature happens. Also wanted to let the board know and the community know we did reach an agreement on the 23-24 school calendar. It is out on our website, thanks to Jessica, and she, I don't know if the term prettied it up is the best term, but it is very nice.
And it's very easy
So I
to
urge the
read, so
community to
thank
print
you.
off a copy and put it on your refrigerator. It is really nice. Hard to think, but we got to start thinking, but the first day of school next year is August 28th. Everybody's ready for it. Yes. And also, I just wanted to let the board know, we have scheduled negotiations with the VEA. We're going to start this month, and as you are aware, that contract does expire June 30th, 2023, so we have some sessions scheduled in May, and I will keep you posted on that. And last but not least, I draw your attention to our important dates that are coming up. Again, we are in celebration season, but also we have some opportunities for some concerts and cabarets coming up, film festival. One of the highlights of this week will be this Friday. We're going to do the senior walk through all our buildings, so we always look forward to that tradition. So again, that's going to take place Friday the 12th, and I know Amy had sent out times to you. Hopefully you can stop by one of the schools and watch all our seniors walk through. Always a neat time. It's always cool to hear some of the seniors say, I never went back to my elementary school to this day. So it's always a good experience for them and bring back some great memories. Also this Saturday we have the Hardy Hustle taking place. So come on out and cheer on the foundation and all our runners. And again, as Adam said, senior honors next Thursday, the 18th, and then the following Thursday, graduation on the 25th. Our last day of school is June 9th, and that will be a half day. And with that, that's my report.
Thank you, Keaton. Okay, we'll go on to reports of public inquiry, our budget and finance report. Steve?
Okay, I've got 4 things to cover this evening. None of them should take very long, though. I'm going to start off with the normal monthly budget progress report for the general fund, which is included in the packet and includes activity through the end of April. Taking a look at that on a year-to-date basis, we have collected just over $24 million of our revenue for the year. On the expenditure side, total instructional expenditures stand at $13.36 million, or about 67% of the total budget. Down below, support services totaled $8,992,912, or about 76% of the annual budget. And then you can see a breakdown there for athletics and community services. So things are progressing, the way we'd expect. Budget amendment is in progress. That's one of the things I'll talk about in just a few minutes as we set the agenda for that, or set the meeting date for that. don't really have a lot of other observations on this, but if any board members have questions, I'd be happy to entertain them. The second page of the report has expenditure activities summarized by object code, and you can see that salaries and benefits, which account for an estimated 82% of the total budget, on a year-to-date basis stood at $18.5 million. You can see there's a breakdown for purchase services, supplies, capital outlay, and other. And so total expenditures year-to-date through the end of April stand at $23,342,888. Are there any questions on that? All right, if not, then next item to look at is an update on the investment portfolio as of the end of April. And this should start looking pretty familiar by now. I've used this format since last fall, so hopefully it's useful to you. District investments are separated by individual fund or school district funds. For instance, the building and the two bonded construction funds, the 2020 Capital Projects Fund and the 2022 Capital Projects Fund. You can see a listing of each of the investments with interest rate information, cost, unrealized gains and losses. You can see that for each fund where the district is investing, and includes the two building and site funds that I mentioned, the general fund, and the debt service fund. All right, and if you go to the second page of that report, I've included some information on investments that have recently matured. Just as an update, you can see that during the month of April, we had a treasury security mature, as well as investment in commercial paper. Those were both in the 2022 Building and Site Fund. In the debt service fund, we had a term investment through MyLAF mature on April 12th. Incidentally, the timing of that was designed to accommodate May 1st principal and interest bond payments. All right, so any questions on that? Okay. If not, third item is annually we are required to pass a resolution regarding KRESA's annual operating budget. This is a law that came into effect probably 15 or more years ago, and I think it was there was some political fallout based on how some intermediate districts were spending money, maybe on the east side of the state, not sure. But so we go through this process each year. KRESA provides all the local districts with their budget packet. They run through it. They provide an opportunity for questions and explanation. And, you know, my approach to this has been, we have a strong, positive working relationship with KRESA. They have great management and leadership, and, you know, don't really feel like it's our place to manage their budget. But we do take that opportunity, review it, discuss it with them, and you don't see anything really concerning from my standpoint, and the recommendation would be to pass the resolution which is supportive of KRESA's budget, all right? For what it's worth, even if we were to pass a resolution questioning it or not supporting it, that really doesn't carry any legal weight whatsoever. It's just it's a process that the legislature decided that, you know, we should go through every year. So, are there any questions on that?
Is this mostly just so that everything is open, more transparent?
Yeah, I think it's I think it's designed to encourage transparency.
Okay. Thank you.
Steve was right. There were some intermediates over on the east side of the state who just weren't sharing their budget with the locals. And so the state legislature got involved. And so this is just an action to guarantee that all locals are shown the intermediate budget.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay, and then finally, it's that time of year again. A lot of great recognitions and programs, and I know what people are most excited about is the upcoming budget presentation. So I would like to formally request to set June 12th, am I getting that right?
I'll be back by then.
June 12th for the annual public hearing to consider the district's budget and tax rates.
It's a must attend to hear,
Yes.
to hear Steve go through.
Yep.
It is.
The date of the senior point trip, I don't know, we might have some.
Yeah, it's, you'll be able to see it, so. So, yeah, so, look forward to that presentation and, you know, yeah, it's good.
Thanks, Steve.
Thank you.
Okay, proposed increase for breakfast and lunch prices for 23-24 school year. Sarah? Oh, there you are.
In your packet, you should have received the letter. Every year, we have to do a spreadsheet from USDA that tells us how much we are required to raise school lunch prices or not. And this year, it indicates that we need to raise prices by 25 cents, which would bring a secondary lunch to $3, an elementary lunch to $2.75, and then raising breakfast to $1.50. So not much, but considering how much food price has gone up, it's pretty minimal.
I just had a question on when the last time was that you had to raise prices?
Before COVID, I mean, everything was free in between, so it's probably been 4 or 5 years.
And it was probably about the same, like 25
Yeah, it was
cents.
25 cents last time too.
Thanks.
With other districts, not charging at all and going free, and conversations within the Michigan state budget to start doing free lunches, it makes me a little uncomfortable that we're talking about increasing prices. I mean, I know it's not a lot, but for some families it may be, and you're not changing menus or adding anything, okay.
Nope.
I mean, there is talk at the, among the legislature about perhaps returning to free lunches for all. And so if that were to be the case, then the price increase would be a moot point. But it seems at this point unlikely that if that were to happen, that it would be effective on, with the start of the school year. So, and as Sarah mentioned, it's a required, the calculation is mandated, and we're required to make that increase. So regarding districts that currently are offering free to everybody, I mean, I think in most cases that is going to be based on demographics in the community that enables that school district to qualify to offer that. And we don't have those demographic characteristics. Is that?
Correct. Yep. So you have to be minimally 40 to 50% in order to even be able to apply for that program, and we are not anywhere close to that. We're about 32, 33% on average. And then if meals were to go free in the state budget, that would not happen until October 1st, even if it were passed. So we would still have to increase the prices from the first day of school through October 1st.
We make a concerted effort, too, to try and identify students that qualify for free and reduced lunch. I think we go out of our way to do that so that
Absolutely.
we have all the kids that are in need of that do have it available.
Definitely. And we work with principals all the time. Anytime we notice or they notice that a student is in need, we work together to make that happen.
Sure.
Any other questions?
How about dairy bid?
Dairy bid is in your packet as well.
Why you're up here?
The last 2 years, we have been working with Cedar Crest, and we have a great working relationship with them. The other bid that came in was from Prairie Farms. I think it was only about a $40 difference between the two, but for the cartons of milk that we get every day, Cedar Crest actually has a cheaper price than what the overall bid was from Prairie Farms, which is my recommendation is for Cedar Crest.
Any questions for Sarah on that? Thanks, Sarah. Okay, I believe we have one person in the audience that wishes to address the board on a non-agenda item, and that's Gabby Yost.
I'm just speaking on the Student Senate Cedar Point field trip proposal. Vicksburg High School Student Senate advisors have a long tradition of taking active Senate members on a spring Cedar Point trip. This trip serves several purposes. First, this trip rewards students who have contributed to the year's activities and work. Second, this reward results in better attendance and commitment from Senate members. If students miss 3 meetings or activities, they may not go on the trip. Third, we use this trip as an incentive to increase student participation in fundraising for the club and other charities. The targeted week for the trip is also Math and Science Week. It is also our hope that our AP Math and Science students will attend as well if extra seat space is available on the bus. About 30 students would be attending. We would take a Vicksburg school bus. It's about $1,500, but the portions would be paid by the Senate and the students in the Senate. The date would be the 1st of June of this year, approximately 7 a.m. to 11:30 p.m. Permission slips will be required for all students attending, and all students will be responsible for any work they missed. So,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, we'll go on to board action required. First item we have before us is approval of regular board meeting minutes from April 10th, 2023.
So moved.
Moved by Tina,
Support.
supported by Dave. Discussion? All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Approval of the special board meeting minutes dated May 3rd, 2023.
So moved.
Moved by Carol,
Support.
supported by Jennifer. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Approval of general fund invoices for April 2023 totaling $423,572.97.
Move approval.
Moved by Tina,
Support.
supported by Carol. Discussion. Stephanie?
Yes.
Dave?
Yes.
Jennifer?
Yes.
Tina?
Yes.
Carol?
Yes.
And yes, motion carries. Approval of purchase card disbursements for March 2023 totaling $95,351.76.
Move approval.
Moved by Dave,
Support.
supported by Stephanie. Discussion? Stephanie?
Yes.
Dave?
Yes.
Jennifer?
Yes.
Tina?
Yes.
Carol?
Yes.
And yes, motion carries. Approval to set June 12th, 2023 for the annual public hearing to consider the district's proposed 23-24 budget.
Move approval.
Moved by Tina,
Support.
supported by Stephanie.
Is Steve bringing the coffee?
Yeah, probably.
I can do that, yeah.
Remember-
Can you prescribe some Adderall for everybody?
That's pretty good.
Remember the one year he did it on video and he thinks we played it? Okay, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Approval of resolution for local district vote on K-RESA general fund budget for the 23-24 school year.
Support.
Supported by, or moved by Carol,
Yep. Support.
supported by Tina. Discussion?
Supporting it one way or the other.
Okay, Stephanie?
Yes. I don't think
Dave?
it's a roll call.
Yes.
Jen?
Yes.
Tina?
Yes.
Carol?
Yes.
And I'm going to abstain just because of my position at K-RESA. Item G, approval of resolution to consider designation of electoral representative for the June 5th, 2023 K-RESA biennial election. And that would be Carol, as usual, being our voting representative, and Tina would be our alternate.
Can you explain what that even,
Yeah.
what
Well, you
this is?
go and you
Trip to
just
the
sign,
Bahamas.
sign yes for whatever it is, and they elect, then we elect the officers.
The intermediate
Oh, okay.
elections are
Yeah,
a little different. They're a countywide office, but the electorate is actually a representative of each of the local school boards.
Oh, I see.
so we go and it's like a 2-minute meeting,
Okay.
And then
so.
Okay.
Yeah.
after that.
Yeah, we're probably gonna have to, because of the time framing on that too, we're probably gonna have to have a very quick special meeting, just for us to designate that. So Amy will get with us on that,
To
because there's.
designate Carol as the person to vote, or that, what? I just-
It's a window.
It's,
Oh,
yeah, and it's, Unfortunately, the legal window doesn't fit those of us like Portage and us that have our
Okay.
meetings earlier in the month.
I just didn't know if we can make a motion right now. to
Yeah,
do
no, we
that.
can't.
Okay.
I wish we could.
Yeah.
Okay, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Approval to increase the price of breakfast and lunch for the 23-24 school year.
So moved.
Moved by Carol?
No, it was Tina.
Oh, Tina. Moved by Tina.
Support.
Supported by, did you
Dave.
support Dave?
Yes.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion
No.
carries. Yeah.
I am a no.
Approval of dairy bid from Cedar Crest Farms in the amount of $91,565 for the 23-24 school year.
So moved.
Moved by Carol?
Tina.
Or Tina? Geez, got to turn my ear up. Do we have a support?
Support.
Supported by Jennifer. Discussion? Okay, Stephanie?
Yes.
Dave?
Yes.
Jennifer?
Yes.
Tina?
Yes.
Carol? And yes, motion carries. First reading of Vicksburg Community Schools Policy 74.
Wait a
Did
minute.
I miss
You
one?
better not skip Jay.
Oh,
Gabby came special to talk about this. I think we need to make
no,
sure.
I missed this right here. Yeah, approval of the Senate, sorry about that. After you get up and talk to us, I bypass it. Approval of Vicksburg High School Senate field trip to Cedar Point on June 1st, 2023.
Move.
Moved by Stephanie?
Support.
Supported by Dave. Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Have
Now
fun.
you're good. Now we'll go on to first reading of approval of Vicksburg Community Schools Policy 754002, 754003, 754004, 8300, 8305, and 8310.
So moved.
Moved by Tina.
Support.
Supported by Carol. Discussion. Stephanie?
Yes.
Dave?
Yes.
Jennifer?
Yes.
Tina?
Yes.
Carol?
Yes.
And yes, motion carries. Second reading approval of following curriculum proposals, and that would be the AP Environmental Science Curriculum, as we did on first reading, Vicksburg High School Economics Curriculum Proposal, Vicksburg Middle School Extension Elective Curriculum Proposal, and Vicksburg Middle School World Language Elective Curriculum Proposal. We'll take the four together.
I move approval, and I applaud the efforts of the staff to do new things.
Absolutely.
Support.
Moved by Dave, supported by Jennifer. Discussion? Stephanie?
Yes.
Dave?
Yes.
Jennifer?
Yes.
Tina?
Yes.
Carol?
Yes.
And yes, motion carries, and on that, we'll stand adjourned.